So we're going to take out the, we've got to change this gear here for the primary gear. It's a helical one, the original one, and means undoing all these rivets. And we've got a special tool that I can show you that I got from TD Customs in Germany to help us rivet the new one back together. Just got to knock this the bearing in the bottom out. That's that gone. So that's our bearing. Oops. It's not too bad. Made in Korea, North Korea. And the shaft, the main thing to check on this is whether there's any pitting where the little needles run. And that's perfect. It's in good nick. And the same in here as well, because we've got needles running inside. Let's check if that surface has got any pits in it. At the moment that looks alright. So this should be repairable. We're just going to have to undo these rivets in the drill, get rid of those, rebuild the primary drive kit with some straight cut teeth on, and see if we can reassemble it. Okay, so basically the easy way of doing this, because we don't really need to drill all the rivets out because we're not repairing this or using this same gear. So the easy way is just to grind the heads off the rivets so that you can lever that off. Then we should be able to lever out the springs, because we only want part of this. We'll get all these levered out. I should be able to turn that. And that's the bit we need. And this bit, well, someone else can drill them rivets out because that's a really horrible job. But yeah, we'll carry on with this now. So this is these gears are helical. This is the standard. Well, it's not a standard clutch. This is an upgraded reed speed clutch. Now, while the advantage of helical gears is that they're quieter, the disadvantage is that there's also a force put on by the gears trying to ride up each other. So as you accelerate, it's trying to pull the crank one way, and when you decelerate, it's pushing the crank the other way. Basically, it increases wear on the crankshaft bearing. For that reason, almost all of the tuning primary drive kits have got straight cut gears. The disadvantage being that they tend to be a little bit noisier, but the advantage being that they don't exhibit any end forces on the crankshaft or the crankshaft bearings. They don't increase any wear because there's no helical action trying to pull something or push something. Right, so when you're putting the primary drive gear onto the Christmas tree, it's important to notice that these teeth here aren't centered in the gear. There's a fat side and a thin side. There's a thin side there, and on the other side there's a fat side. And it's the same with these. On one of these is thick here, and one of them is thin. So it's possible to assemble this the wrong way around. So that's almost flush, and that's almost flush. That's the correct way, but it is possible to do it the wrong way. And then you get a step here and a step there, and if you try riveting it, then you'll end up with it all mushed together. So make sure you get that on the right way up. For VESPA people, I'm probably teaching them to suck eggs because most people already know that, but it's always worth being reminded. Now I've got a special tool here from TD Custom in Germany designed to help you rivet this assembly together. So first of all, you've got to prepare it in the right direction. So the bottom plate goes on with the countersunk bit facing out, and then the rivets go in. Okay, so I'll put that onto there. So there's an internal spring as well as an external spring. I think on 125s they had only the external one. Basically, I'm just going to compress this and then try and, while it's compressed, push it into the position. It's not easy to see, but it does. I always wonder about how they did these jobs in a factory. They must have found a really quick method of doing it. It's not as hard to do this as I remember. He says, no, he's got to start. Okay. Come on, you shit bag.
You never see that at all, do you?
Oh no, exactly, yeah. Come on, get in there. That's what I'm doing. Used a lot, right, okay. So, now I've got the top plate on. Top plate goes on obviously with the dome on there facing up. Don't always line up brilliantly, right. Okay, so now we have to assemble Matey's fantastic tool, Timo's fantastic tool. What we need to do is make sure that the rivets are in the middle of all the little slots, so that when we punch it, it comes down nicely, like that. And now we just tighten them all up. Okay, so this should be ready to rivet. So I've rested this on my vise as one of the heaviest bits of metal that I've got. 1, 2, 3. Going, just needs more. That's looking quite professional. Right, like that. That's good. Right, let's move it around a bit. I'm looking and look at them, I think they've come out good.
Yeah.
So let's whip the nuts off. So that looks quite a professional little job to me, that does.
Not a bad job there, mate.
No, not bad at all. So yeah, this is from TD Custom in Germany, and I've got to say, having used it for the first time, I'm quite impressed with the results. That's pretty decent. Well done, Timo. Put the shaft back in, and now we've just got to knock the bearing into position using a suitably sized socket on the outside. And you can hear the note change there, which means it's all the way home. And then we just need to find the right circlip pliers. Pop the circlip back in. That's it, home. Sorted, so that's that bit done. That's ready for going in the engine when we complete it.